Therapist, maybe. Hey guys, this is the Louisiana-Lafayette Raging Cajuns versus the Maryland Terrapins. We got a really good game going on here. We got Maryland, trying to get them another game, try to get back up in the rankings in the conference, and you got the Raging Cajuns trying to stay in the middle class of the game. And here's a good return to about the 23-yard line for the Raging Cajuns. So Cajuns coming in at number 12 ranking, and we got Maryland coming in at number 9. So we got a shotgun formation here for the Raging Cajuns. Got a good throw to number 13 to the 30-yard line. We got Gunny's Deep Gunningsburg. I think he has 7 touchdowns right now receiving. He's been doing a really good receiving target for the Cajuns today. Got a handoff. Looks like they get down to about the 34, 35-yard line. Got a pistol formation here. Handoff. Get down to about the 41-yard line for Anthony Stover. Got two rushes for 12 yards, a 6-yard average. Another shotgun formation. Let's see if we can hit him. There you go, first down. Got down to about the 49-yard line for A.J. Goodwin.
We got a good game going here with Swooshy on the Raging Cajuns, and I don't even know anything about Maryland. You don't really.
Oh, good throw. Oh, yeah.
There it is. First touchdown
for
Cajuns.
Yeah, Gunningsburg right there. 50-yard touch, a 3 for 3 for Sushi to God. 66 passing yards, 1 TD. Gunningsburg, he had 7 touchdowns going into this game receiving. He's kind of a very underrated receiver, kind of not talked about really, in the upper echelon of some of the guys like Teddy Legend, I guess Jairus Moody, which is my guy. He's a really good receiver. He's got some really good stats. It's kind of been underrated, and I'm not surprised at all about that touchdown right there for the Raging Cajuns.
Absolutely, they're definitely off to a fast start, which that's why I chose them coming into this game. They're fast, quick hitting, and they got a lot of talent on their team.
Yeah, it was a good return to about the 33-yard line by Kason Kane. Yeah, I really like this game. These two teams are in the same caliber for me. Very, very, very even talent-wise. We got a under center formation right here with the fullback in. Ooh, they come out of a throw.
All day to throw.
Oh, all day. Oh, wow. I don't know how he completed that. It looks like about the 37-yard line there. 43-yard line, excuse me. That was a great throw by Amari Daniels to number 87. I can't see who that is. That was a great catch.
I think.
Is that Gunnar Gunnarsson? Yeah, it was a great, about 20-yard throw. Great play. I see they're coming out under center, not in shotgun formation. Here we go. Love that protection. And there's Gunnarsson again with a 16-yard catch. Yeah, Maryland's getting that protection right there. If he's got protection like that, Amari's going to be able to throw all day.
Absolutely, and I've noticed that too, is they definitely got, I think, if I remember right, they had all 19 reactions in the weekly schedule this week. Let's see, Maryland, if I can find, I don't even...
Another about 9-yard throw to Gunnarsson right there to about the 16-yard line. He looks like he's got his favorite target. I think every throw has been to Gunnarsson on this drive right here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's working. You don't really see, he's 100% accurate right now.
He's got all day. I'm surprised he didn't run for that first down right there and just run out of bounds, get him about a 5-yard pickup. I
definitely would have just taken it and get that nice, easy first down right there.
We go handoff. Right there, Cookie Cutter, 11-yard rush. I'm actually surprised they haven't come out and ran more than this, considering Cookie Cutter's got about 700 rushing yards and about 8 TDs rushing. Normally they come out running the ball more, but I kind of like the surprise attack of throwing the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they got weapons downfield as well as Cookie Cutter. Mm-hmm. Get him going downfield, get that run game going, get that pass going.
Yeah, Lafayette's trying to figure out kind of the... Maryland's come out with a completely different tactic here. Oh, it's going to be an option play on a 4-yard loss, tackled by King Sosa. Yeah, Maryland's been known to come out with a heavy running attack. You know, I think they have 136 carries to Cookie Cutter, and he's also got like 300 receiving yards, kind of an all-purpose back, kind of to do anything. But they're coming out with this shotgun formation. They're really trying to throw the ball this drive. I like it, though.
Hey, I mean, got to keep that pass game going, too. You can't just run it.
Oh, I like the aggressiveness here. Maryland's going to see if they can get this ball in. I
don't know if I like that choice, though. We'll see if it pays off.
There you go. Good throw to him, Hawkins. 2-yard reception, and that's 6 points for the Maryland Terrapins. They took the gamble, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't... Personally, this early in the game, don't get me wrong, it's close enough to go for it, but at the same time, if you wouldn't have came up with that touchdown, any points would have helped.
I definitely agree. It's kind of a battle of, you know, to be aggressive or be conservative. I'm actually surprised they didn't give the ball to Cookie Cutter. I was expecting the ball to him on that 4th down, but that was a great play. We got a return here by the Cajuns. Ooh, good return. He's going to get it to about the 30-yard line. That's good field position for the Raging Cajuns here on this drive.
Yeah, and if Lafayette here can come out and just keep scoring, I can see this being a high-scoring game, absolutely.
Definitely a good carry there to Anthony Stover out of the shotgun for about a 4-yard run. He's getting about 5 yards on average on a rush. That's a great rushing average right there. Let's see if they can balance out and get the ball moving down the field. I haven't seen any pass deflections or anything going on. The defenses have been kind of conservative here tonight.
Yeah, that's not always a bad thing. I mean, you know, save your energy for the later quarters, but at the same time, that D-line just not breaking through that offense.
Yeah, definitely not. Both quarterbacks got a lot of time. It's a good 15-yard completion to Luke Davis. Looks like he's 4 for 4 on the day passing for Swishy to God. Both quarterbacks seem to have a lot of time. It might be a quarterback throwing fest tonight if there is no pressure from these D-lines.
You know, if you can get it going,
ooh, good run.
It works. Don't stop.
Great run by Anthony Stover, about 46 yards to about the 5 or 6 yard line. 15-yard average. You running the ball like that, you can hand the ball to him any day.
Absolutely. And that running game, if you got a good passing game, that's good. You get the run game, even better. Helps
Definitely,
me later in the game.
Cajun's going to come out in a shotgun formation. Ooh, I love the read option there, and that's a touchdown for Swishy to God. Swishy to God read that read option perfectly. They bid on the running back, and he's walking in for 6.
Yeah, those options have been getting everyone tonight. Even in the last game, Oregon State versus Baylor, that option definitely helped Baylor get to their win. Now we're seeing it here with Louisiana-Lafayette.
Yeah, I love the execution of the read option. If you do it right, it's really good move play. Maryland's going to return this ball from the 5, and looks like he's going to get to about the 31-yard line by Ty Bays on the return. Both teams, both offenses, we haven't seen a single punt, and both offenses have been moving down the field to see if the Terps can move down the field, just like Cajuns did on the second drive of theirs. Good handoff to the running back, to Cookie Cutter, 3-yard rush. And both teams have been kind of mixing the run, mixing the pass. I haven't seen either offense really, sticking to one facet. I like these shotgun setups. Got a guy running in motion here.
You can do a lot out of shotgun. You can run, you can pass.
It's a 2-yard reception to Gunnarsson. He's got 5 receptions for 58 yards. He's caught, I think, about 90% of the passes so far tonight.
Yeah, there's only been, maybe 1 or 2 passes to other receivers?
Yeah, here's a screen to Cookie Cutter. There we go.
Ooh.
Negative 1-yard reception. I like the idea of using the screen, but the Cajuns snuffed it out. Looks like we're going to see the first punt of the game.
Yeah, the screen, when executed correctly, the screen is a really good play, but when you got defenses that just bite on it, because it's so common in this league, you don't really have a whole lot of room to actually run it.
Definitely. There's a punt from the Terps. It was a good return by Gunnersburg for 7 yards. 14.7 total. It's pretty balanced. 4 first downs to 3. That was a good defensive stop by the Cajuns right here. This is a big drive right here. If the Cajuns can drive down the field and get some points, kind of get a 2-score lead here.
Yeah, that 2-score lead, although it's not really a lot with a lot of the closer game, or 2 scores is, depending on the ranks with these two teams being so close in rank, it's pretty big difference.
Oh yeah, definitely talent level. There's a big incomplete pass from the rush from the defense. That's the first big defensive play we've seen tonight right there that kind of affected a play dramatically right there.
Yeah, and I definitely believe we're going to see a lot more of that just as the game goes on.
Oh, and that was he got out of that sack and was able to throw the ball down the field, just couldn't connect with his target. Swishy to God really broke out of that sack. That was a huge pressure by Maryland there. It caused him kind of throw an incomplete pass there. And we got a punt by the Raging Cajuns. It's going to be returned. Good return. Looks like about a 15-yard return to about the 42, 43-yard line. And we got the Terps under center here. I'm coming out with a throw. An incomplete pass, but 7 for 9, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. That's still pretty good stats right now in the first quarter. I think both quarterbacks only have about 2 or 3 incompletions between them. So pressure definitely needs to increase from both defenses. Yeah. Got Gunnarsson moving in motion.
And I think that's just it, is that they're just not getting pressure to the quarterback.
Definitely not. Hawkins with another about 9-yard catch. Yeah, it looks like Daniels is kind of camping back there in the pocket, kind of doing whatever he kind of wants to do.
Yeah, I think with the time they're giving him, can make a nice sandwich.
Definitely, there's a broken tackle. Good read option play. Got a 7-yard rush by Mark Daniels. Looks like both teams want to kind of use the read option sometimes to kind of fool the defense, kind of commit into the running back here.
That opens up a lot, too, when they do use the read option, because you're going to have a lot of people biting on that read option, and going for the quarterback just leaves the running back wide open. Not even just that, but then it leaves play action.
Most
Get
definitely was
deep
a
ball.
wide receiver screen to Verbal Kent right there for 5 yards. Maryland under center. Mari's looking to pass. Got a lot of time. Throws the ball away. I mean, sometimes those throw the ball away, you don't gain a lot from it, but sometimes that's the best decision than just throwing that turnover.
Yeah, because you saw right there, the receiver was right with the defender, and that defender easily could have bid on that because he was staring him right down.
Definitely. A good throw by Daniels to Onyx Frost for 11-yard gain. Liking what I'm seeing from Daniels. He's really coming in his own in the pocket there, and the offensive line for Maryland has done great as a run to Cookie Cutter for 4 yards. He's got 4 rushes, 21 yards for 5.3 average. I'm surprised. Usually they use him a little bit more than this, but I like the balance though.
Yeah, the balance is definitely going to be helpful for them.
He's got a man in motion. There's a good carry right there to Cookie Cutter for about 13 yards. And see, he's throwing the ball well, and it's setting up Cookie. They're the Cajuns are trying to get into that pass setup defense, and they've been throwing the ball. And there's a good run to Cookie Cutter for about 6 yards. So they've been opening up the defense with the throws, and now Cookie's gonna get roaming free with some of these carries.
Yeah, and I think they're going to pass right here just because they have been running, They set up the defense with the run mentality.
Yep. And they set up Cookie with 3 straight runs, but they've been throwing the ball a lot. I agree with you though. I think they're up to like 12 throws, and that was only about the 6th or 7th run of the game. So they balanced out and got Cookie that rushing touchdown for about 2 yards. Terrapins looked great there on that drive, really balanced. Both offenses kind of had their way of kind of doing whatever they want, honestly, right now.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of balance between pass, throw. They're just kind of, explore the playbook, see what works, see what don't. And it's really just been everything working.
Yeah, most definitely. Both coaches seem to be running their game plan to perfection. Anthony Stover there with a 26-yard return. Cajuns are back in a shotgun. A handoff to Stover. Looks like it's going to gain nothing.
He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Stover, 5 rushes, 62 yards. He's had a pretty good first quarter. 62 rushing yards in the first quarter. You can't beat that. Let's see if UNLV is going to run the Cajuns. UL is going to run the timeout. A good throw to Luke Davis right there.
Think maybe
6 for 8, 102 yards, 1 touchdown. Swishy the Gods having a pretty good, solid first quarter tonight. Out of the shotgun, run to Stover. Good run for looks like about 6 or 7 yards. And that's the first quarter, guys. I mean, 14-14 game. I'm not shocked at all that this game's been this close. I had both these teams penciled in very close talent-wise.
they're both definitely 2 really close teams, and it does not surprise me with how close this is going to be. I knew this was going to be a close game from the start.
Good read option of Swishy the God, and he breaks through to a 25-yard run. These read option plays are becoming big. I see. I keep saying UNLV. The Raging Cajuns have used that read option well. Look at that play. Like we've been saying, 8 rushes, 8 passes. We've been talking about balance, and both these teams have been running perfect, balanced offenses.
Which is really crazy because you don't really see, exact 50-50. It's, sometimes 60-40.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a good 13 to 12-yard run by Anthony Stover. Their Cajuns are going to get under center. The God's going to get a throw. Ooh. That was probably the most dangerous pass he's thrown of the night right there. Didn't bite him at all, didn't hurt him, but definitely the worst decision throwing-wise he's made tonight so far.
Yeah, it was just a good throwaway, though. The play was a screen, and there wasn't anything there, so I just threw it away.
Good dump off to Johnny Condit for a 1 reception for 9 yards.
We all definitely know what that's supposed to be pronounced.
They come out with a 40 off top with a 3-yard reception, but that looked close. That was the fullback. Did he reach out and get over the line? I couldn't tell from the view we were getting. Let's see.
I don't know if they're...
That was close. I probably would challenge that if I was Maryland, just to
You
see
can't
that.
challenge it just because it's a score, so that would be on the booth to review that. But
I definitely would be asking for a review on that one.
Yeah, I definitely would have too, because that one, I don't know, that might not have crossed the plane.
Yeah, it's a return by Kason Kane for 24 yards. Yeah, that's going to be one they're going to talk about for a little while. The booth didn't review that one.
Yeah, and I think we might see some anger in the league chat with the Terps if they don't end up winning.
Yeah, I can't blame them. That was a very close play. Okay, we got Daniels coming out of under center. Cam Hawkins with a 15-yard reception to about the
41, 42
yard line. A good tackle right there by number 8. I mean, I've seen both teams are moving down the ball, moving the ball down the field, and I want to see some more pressure from these defenses. It seems like the offensive line on both sides has been having their way.
Yeah, we're just not seeing a lot of pressure getting into the quarterback, and he just has all day. They got
Screen
good
right there,
pressure on the receivers.
Nah, definitely not. Good screen coverage right there by ULL, the Raging Cajuns.
Yeah,
it was a 1-yard loss.
Not seeing a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but definitely seeing good coverage on the receiver for the defender end.
Yeah, definitely. It's just when your quarterback can sit back there for so long, you get wide receivers open just for the time. They're just running routes for so long. They're going to get open. There's Gunnarsson with a 17-yard reception, 6 receptions, 75 yards. There's no doubt who his favorite target tonight is.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely been the number 1 receiver all night.
We're going to come out under center with the offset fullback. Got a man in motion. Looks like Gunnarsson's in motion there. They like to move around in motion a lot. Good delay carry. And Cookie Cutter going to get an 8-yard rush. I like to move the man in motion, get the guy on the outside, and get a good handoff to Cookie Cutter right there for 8 yards.
It opened up that seam for him to just hit it, and from there it's just linebackers.
Good play action and a good decision to throw the ball away. I like the play action. You're expecting the run again to Cookie Cutter. Good play call, just didn't execute, just didn't happen. Okay, when we under center right here with Maryland. Pitch. And
Nothing there.
that's going to be a 2-yard loss on Cookie Cutter. That was good defense on the pitch. It looks like they're out of field goal range, so we're going to see a punt. See if they can pin them back at the 1 or 2 yard line if you can get a good punt here.
I don't know about that. I definitely would have called for a field goal, or
Yeah, I would have looked at that. That was at that borderline of the field goal range. He got him inside the 20. Looks like got him to about the 16-yard line here, 16 and a half yard line.
It was 7 yards. Even if you were unsure about the field goal, you're in their territory. If you miss it, it's not going to leave too much of a difference from just a kick return or punt return.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was a 6-yard run to Anthony Stover. We're going to be in shotgun formation, got a man moving in motion. Switch to guy in the pocket. Good throw to Greg Givens Jr. for 6 yards. Starting to see some more receivers here on UL get some receptions, kind of spreading that ball out. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I got some blitzing going on now.
And there's Johnny Cunnett with a 12-yard reception right there. 2 receptions for 21 yards.
We're not going to pronounce it how it is supposed to.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best to keep that one PG. We got under center. Good delayed handoff to Anthony Stover. 7-yard rush. I liked when they're running the ball to him. 9 rushes, 98 yards, a 10.9 average. I'd like to see him hand the ball off to him more. They're definitely moving the ball with him. That's what you got in the pocket. Handoff. And there you go. 6-yard run. They seem to be running the ball great. Yeah, the running back, Stover seems to be getting about 4 yards downfield before he's getting touched. So good read options, especially the guy. Ooh, good juke move. And that's about a 27-yard rush right there.
That was a nice, very nice run by Swooshy.
A little cutback on the defender, and that's kind of all part two of those good rushes by Anthony Stover. They're really biting on him because he's getting 5-6 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think the people that were on the field could hear the snap of that man's ankles.
Very much so. So he's got in the pocket, good, and a throw, incomplete pass. He was looking. I couldn't see who he was looking for in the end zone there, but gonna be 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. There you go. Straight halfback draw for 3 yards. You know, with a 21-14 lead, you can definitely, not be to where you're in field goal range easily. So you go for that first down, but you definitely don't want to turn the ball over. You can get those 3 points in your pocket here if you have to.
Yeah, definitely any score here would be good for them. And touchdown, great. Field goal, it's still okay because it still puts you up two possessions,
Definitely. That was a good run right there to Anthony Stover. I'm thinking they're going to keep running the ball. The success has been great. They're under center again. Delayed handoff and straight to Anthony Stover for 6 yards touchdown run. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, just keep repeating it. Until they can prove they can stop the run, I wouldn't stop running the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. That run game has definitely been huge on this drive.
And we got a 28-14 lead. That's a 2-score lead, 14 points. That was a huge possession for the Raging Cajuns here. We'll see if the Terps can answer.
Yeah, and I think even though, it's halfway through the second quarter, this possession's really big for them. They got to score.
Definitely a 24-yard return by Ty Bays. I mean, 28 points, 14. I mean, that's a lot of scoring right here before half. But definitely, this is a big drive for the Terps. They need to drive down the field and get them 6 points.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a really important drive for them.
There was a handoff to Cookie Cutter. It was a great tackle for loss by Mr. Sandman, who comes in with 3 interceptions already in this game. Haven't heard his name yet too much. He's got a tackle for loss tonight. Really no turnovers in this game. This has been a kind of a clean game played so far. It's a 5-yard reception to Ty Bays. The Raging Cajuns defense is stiffening up. I'm definitely seeing some better field control right here. They're tackling well. They're kind of keeping the team in front of them. There's a screen, and they're covering that screen great. Great broken tackle right there by Cutter to get that 1-yard reception. That should have been a loss. But they're covering that screen great.
Yeah, that's what most of that drive was, though, was screens. And, I mean, you see it once, and then you see it for them again, you're just going to keep eating it up.
Most definitely. And there's about an 11-yard return from Gunnersburg for the Raging Cajuns. So you've got 3 minutes left towards the half. This is a good drive to really break it open if the Cajuns want to drive down the field and score here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if you put it up to be a 3-possession game with how close the talent level is with both of these teams, it's going to be really hard for the Terps to come back from it.
Most definitely. That was a good 3-yard draw to Anthony Stover. It looks like the Raging Cajuns ain't going to change their formula too much. I mean, already came out running right off the bat. Here we go. Switch it to guy in the pocket. About a 4-yard reception. They throw the ball periodically, but they definitely know kind of where to run the ball, and he's 11 for 15, 136 yards, 2 TDs. He's had a pretty good night so far.
Yeah,
He'll be under center here.
Like you said after last drive, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And they definitely don't need to fix the run.
Most definitely. Great coverage right there by Maryland. I definitely think I probably would have ran the ball more, but...
Yeah, I definitely would have ran the ball, keep the clock running.
The Terps are going to get the ball here, and I think he pinned them inside the 20. It looks like he had a good punt there.
Yeah, it looked like it was down about 15, maybe. Oh, nope. Inside the 20, maybe. Yeah, 18.
Daniels in pocket. There's another reception. A cookie cutter for 6 yards. 4 receptions, 5 yards. They've done a good job on covering Cookie Cutter when he comes out of the backfield to run screens or any kind of passing routes.
Yeah, they definitely have done really good on coverage.
There's a delayed handoff to Cookie for no gain. I'd definitely like to see if Maryland would kind of push the ball down the field a little more. I think they're being a little conservative in their play calling a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little too conservative because you're noticing just a lot of screens right now, and they need to hit deep ball down the field, get that ball moving.
Oh, we got a jump off sides. I don't know if that was a jump or a false start. I'm going to call it a false start. Well, Maryland definitely did not need that.
Oh, that definitely hurt them.
I'm going to shotgun here. Let's see if they're going to run a delay. Wow, that surprises me on a 3rd and 9 there that they ran a delayed handoff. I really thought they would throw the ball.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be one of their downfalls. They got to start opening the field up, letting the ball loose.
There's a return by Gunnersburg for about 12 yards, and there was also a good timeout by the Raging Cajuns to keep themselves some time to see if they can get some points here before the half. Looks like they're getting the ball like right at midfield, right, 46, 47 yard, 48 yard line right here. So definitely got a good field position here to score. Looked like they were going to run the screen, but Swishy decided he didn't like it and looked the other direction and just kind of threw the ball at the receiver's feet.
Yeah, they came down hard with that blitz.
Swishy's going to throw. And it's completed for 6 yards to Greg Givens Jr., his 3rd reception of the night.
It keeps the clock running.
Definitely. Now they're on their opponent's side of the field. See if they're going to run a... And good throw. Good break tackle. Oh.
Ooh, bad placement.
Oh. Forward progress was not given on that play.
No.
Unfortunately. And that's going to be that's a big spot, honestly. There.
Yeah, that's going to bite them.
We're going into a shotgun formation here for the Maryland Terps. Daniels is going to be in the pocket. Deep throw. First deep throw of the night. Oh, got an interception. Big interception for the Raging Cajuns by Primalu De Jesus.
Yeah, they definitely needed that deep throw, but it just got high-tipped by Primalo.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the problems with throwing the ball deep. We're talking about conservative, and neither team is really throwing the ball past, probably 30 yards, and that was the first big throw, and look what happened. It becomes a turnover. Some teams will tell you, that's why we don't throw the ball down the field, because your chances of turning the ball over go up.
Yeah, it was, you're at the point in the game, though, where that's what you need, is to throw the ball down the field. And
I agree 100%.
That was, unfortunately, just really good coverage by the defense. Oh, there's another one going the other way.
Big interception, again, by the Maryland Terrapins, by Kason Kane. That's funny. We were talking about it was a clean game, no turnovers, and then turnovers on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, and I mean, it's bound to happen at some point, but back-to-back plays?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Daniel's in the pocket, and he's going to throw the ball away. Yeah, it usually doesn't happen like that in most cases. But like we were saying, there's too much talent on the field. You're going to have mistakes happen, most definitely.
Yeah, and it's not even just mistakes, it's just bad break, Got good defenders out there, and you're going to get some that'll high point that ball and take it back.
Definitely. There's a 10-yard reception to Gunnarsson. From Daniels to Gunnarsson. We're going to be in the pistol. He's going to be in the pocket. Got a lot of time. And, I think that was a drop right there.
I just don't think he had that foot in. Otherwise, that definitely would have been a nice catch. Very helpful.
Big throw down the field to Gunnarsson. 10-yard reception. 3rd and inches.
Back to good old reliable Gunnarsson.
Definitely, that's been his bailout receiver here when he gets pressure. Good throw right there. Looks like about a 10, 11-yard throw to Cookie Cutter. We're going to run. We're going to go into faster play motion here. And they're not going to use their timeout. Ooh, he's going to throw for the TD. Ooh, in the back corner. We got an interception again.
Is that one-handed? Look at that.
It was a two-hand. He got 1 foot in. Yeah, he got his foot in. That's
good
on Saturdays.
Yeah.
That was a huge interception right there.
Yeah, Maryland had that momentum going, and Raging Cajun just said, nope, not in my house.
It looks like we're going to take this into half right there on that carry. This has been a very, very exciting game. Definitely would like to have seen Maryland probably play a little more conservative on that play, maybe take the 3 points.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point in the game, it's 28-14 going into the half. If they could have scored there, and then that touchdown would have been huge, because you get a touchdown there, and then you get the ball back after half.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you're down 14 going into the half. I think is it UNL's getting the ball back, or is it Maryland? I totally didn't even.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that Maryland is supposed to get the ball after the half.
Pass yards. I mean, passing wise, they've been about even. It's been the running the ball. I mean, 185 rush yards to 51. Like we've been saying, the Raging Cajuns have been running the football and with a lot of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do they got? It's
Anthony Stover.
Yeah, Stover. He's just running all over the Terrapin defense.
Yeah, and his yards per carry has been pretty high all night. And in the throwing the ball, they've had 149 pass yards. They've had success in the throwing the ball. I mean, they've been super balanced. Whatever they need, whatever they were doing, Swishy to God has been having to throw the ball down the field. Not a whole lot of pressure. Kind of really just picking his targets. And then when they hand the ball off to Stover, he gets his 5 to 7 yards of carry, and they've just been having their way.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's like Maryland's getting the ball.
Yeah, hopefully Maryland can get it going in the second half here.
A fumble. And there was a huge recovery by Gunnarsson. He has been the Terps MVP tonight. Wow, that was a huge recovery off the return.
Yeah, absolutely. And at that point, if they would have lost it, that would have been really bad for them.
Yeah, that would have been demoralizing. And that's a kind of a interesting delayed carry to Verbal Kent right there. I like that play call. It was definitely unexpected right there. He was playing in kind of the fullback spot there. Big boy with a gut right there running the football. Remind me of some Mike Allstott days.
Looks a little like Thickums.
Yes, he does. There you go, Daniels.
Oh,
Oh,
right, dude.
huge interception.
Oh, man.
He, Daniels must have not. I see what he was looking at receiver. He just did not see that linebacker at all.
Yeah, that linebacker just bit right down on that pass. He was just sitting there waiting for him to throw it, and he was right there when he did.
It's just one of those you see through the guy. You know, you get that tunnel vision, make that play.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for that Maryland team because they definitely needed that drive to end in at least 3.
Definitely. There's a handoff to Anthony Stover right there for 3 yards. 21 pass plays, 19 rush plays. That's perfect balance if I've ever seen it. And there's Gunnersburg for about a 6-7 yard catch right there. 3 receptions, 67 yards and a TD. He's had a pretty good night.
Yeah, this whole Raging Cajun team really has. They've been passing and they've been running. It's just been very balanced and overall successful nonstop.
Definitely, they haven't been really picking one direction of the game over the other. And there's a delayed handoff to Stover. Another delayed handoff to Stover. 2-yard loss. Good coverage of the run right there by Maryland. We're going to see what the Raging Cajuns dial up here on 3rd and 11. They're definitely in field goal range here for sure. Definitely want that first down, but we'll see how aggressive they're going to be here.
Yeah, I'd say they're definitely going for the touchdown here to kind of shut down any hopes that Maryland had of coming back.
I agree. Big pass right there to Luke Davis, his 4th reception of the night.
I think we're at the point in the game where if they get a touchdown here, it might start to be not even just demoralizing for Maryland, but it's going to be really tough for them to come back from it.
Yeah, definitely. There's a handoff to Stover for 6 yards. Yeah, if they get another touchdown here, Maryland's definitely going to be put into a high pressure situation here. Got a delayed draw to Stover, broke a couple of tackles, and gets another yard here. Run the ball here. They've been running the ball this right here on this possession, a couple possessions. Running the timeout.
Yeah, and that's really all they got to do at this point because, man, if they can just run the timeout, they got this game pretty much locked down.
That big carry right there for 5 yards. I'm loving the simple offense right here of the Raging Cajuns, just handing the ball off to Stover and letting that man work.
It's been working.
A good tackle right there by Smoochie Wallace. 22 carries, 140 yards, 6.5 yards a carry. I mean, you can't ask for more.
No, really not. When you're getting 6.5 yards a carry average, and all you need really is 4 and 3 downs. That's first down.
There's a 2-yard run. 4 for 7 on 3rd downs. They've been 3 for 3 here in the red zone with 3 TDs. So we're gonna goal line formation, hand off to Stover, and there you go. 4 possessions in the red zone, 4 TDs. I can tell you, Louisiana-Lafayette cannot be mad about that if you go 4 for 4 in the red zone.
Yeah, absolutely not. 4 for 4 in the red zone is huge, especially when they're all touchdowns. I mean, you get a field goal, yeah, you're going to be happy, but you want that 6 every time you get into the red zone.
Yeah, 6 is the best results you can get, there's no doubt. We got the Terps down by 3 touchdowns, 21 points, 16-yard return by Case and Kane. Yeah, the Terps are going to have to kind of figure out the turnovers they've had in the last couple possessions. They'll have to settle down, see if they can spread the ball out to some receivers. They got plenty of time to come back. Plenty of time.
Yeah, they definitely need a score here, though, if they do want to come back.
Ooh. Dangerous throw to Andrew, I think it's Grigsby. That's the linebacker had the interception last possession. He found him again. Daniel's looking like he's kind of got some happy feet in the pocket there. They're starting to get a little bit of pressure on him.
It's It's not going good so far for the Terps. They definitely almost had another turnover right there, and that could have easily just destroyed any hopes that Maryland had.
There's a good 12-yard reception to Gunnarsson. Going to come out under center. And Daniel's going to sit in the pocket. Good pocket management. He's going to throw the ball away. His first half looked a lot better. He looks a little happy feet right now. He's got to settle down a little bit. He's gonna be under center. There you go.
Ooh, almost another one.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit of pressure. I see the collapse of the pockets happening a little bit for him. See if he gets in shotgun. See if he gets some space away from the line a little bit. See if he can settle down. Good throw right there.
Yeah,
high base for 23 yards.
Even in that collapsing pocket, you just gotta sit and take a breath, relax. You can't let the fact that you're under pressure get to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things you just gotta adjust to. And the first half of this game, his pocket's been pretty clean. He's starting to get a little bit of pressure going on. We'll see if he can step up. There you go. Good step up. Good throw for about 10 yards to him, Hawkins. He's had two good throws here back to back. Hawkins, his fourth reception of the game, 36 yards, and he has a TD. Yeah, when he settles down and gets those throws in, he does fine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's all he's got to do is just, settle down in that pocket, get comfortable, make a nice pass. And you can't be making simple mistakes.
Definitely. And he finds Gunnarsson again for about 15 yards. He definitely has that release valve when trouble really hits. He's looking for 87.
Absolutely, and he's been the number one go-to guy tonight.
He'll be under center. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to Cookie Cutter for 2 yards. That's Cookie's 13th rushing attempt. They're definitely going to have to maybe not run as much right now just because they're down by so much.
Yeah, I'd say let that ball fly.
Most definitely. Good defense right there by the Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, obviously you can't be making those small mistakes like that, like throwing into double coverage, but you got to get that ball flying somehow.
Definitely, I agree with you. A lot of time in the pocket, and he's just... I see the coverage... Lafayette's coverage has really stacked up here the last few possessions.
Yeah, they're definitely starting to get more pressure to the quarterback, and their coverage has been lights out.
Yeah, they're swarming to the ball right now. There's a big pickup of 3 points for the Terps. So we're going to be down by 17?
Yep, it's 18.
18, sorry, 18.
Yeah, don't worry, I did the math wrong too.
And there's a 27-yard return by Anthony Stover, who's been a do-it-all guy tonight, especially running the ball, returning the ball.
Yeah, he's been overall doing really good.
I'm going to carry right to Anthony Stover for 13 yards. I mean, it seems like the Raging Cajuns know where their bread's buttered tonight. They're not straying away from it.
No, I mean, if you got an 18-point lead right now, that's still going to be 3 possessions no matter what. And
good play action. I love that play call on the play action. And Johnny Cunt with a 24-yard return. That right there, I mean, the play action, that was a perfect call. They've been running the ball, been having success. The Terps have probably been stacking the box looking for that run play, and then you run that play action right there, that perfect moment.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all you got to do really is just get that run game, let them fear it, and then just play action. That pass is going to be wide open every time.
It's a 13-yard reception to Greg Givens Jr., his 4th reception of the night. Swishy's been finding his receivers 18 for 25. He's been kind of spreading the ball out, finding his receivers, looking good in the pocket. And right there, perfect 5-yard throw. You don't have to throw the first down line every play. You just got to get those positive yards.
You don't need how's that saying go? Man, I'm trying to think. I don't even remember anymore. But you don't got to go for gold every time. You just got to pin or punch away at it.
Yeah, definitely. There's a good carry to Anthony Stover. Broken tackle and a 13-yard run. Man, I don't know how many broken tackles Stover has tonight, but he definitely has double digits in broken tackles. He's been a beast tonight.
Absolutely, and hey, it's been working right there. They just scored again with him.
Yep, straight carry, straight to Stover. We got 5 attempts in the red zone, 5 TDs in the red zone. 6 plays, 68 yards.
Yeah, that's a big stat for him. 5 attempts and 5 touchdowns. I mean, you can't really. If you're the Cajuns, you can't complain about that, and if you're the Terps, you got to do something about it.
Yeah, definitely. 20-yard return by Ty Bates. Yeah, I mean, when you get in the red zone 5 times and you can 100% convert on everything and score TDs, every coach is going to be happy.
Except for the opposing coach.
Very true. And interception. I could not see who picked it off. It looked like 28 was the number, I believe. Yep.
Yep. And that's a real killer for Maryland.
Yeah, it's been a Jekyll and Hyde night, kind of. Their first half, really no turnovers, not a whole lot of mistakes, and then this half, I think they've had 3 of their 4. I think all 4 turnovers might be in this half.
I believe they were, yeah. And if you're Maryland right now, you got to be thinking, man, what can we do?
Yeah, most definitely.
Their
Trying
defense,
to get those turnovers away. A good delayed handoff, 1-yard run.
the defense needs to pick some stops up, and I don't think that. Well, Lafayette's punted once or twice.
I think they've only punted once, as far as I've been tracking.
Yeah, and you gotta force those 4th downs, and they just haven't been.
Yeah, definitely. I got a 2nd and 1 from the 11 here. Cajuns are in shotgun. Swishy to God's in the pocket. Got a lot of time. Good throw to Luke Davis, 11-yard touchdown in the back of the end zone there. 20 for 27, 3 TDs. I mean, he's had a good night.
Only defender there was the ref.
And a good field goal right there, or a good kick on the extra point. 49-17. Can't be unhappy about the night the Raging Cajuns are having so far.
No, absolutely not. I thought this was going to be a close game, and man, Maryland's just having a really rough night tonight.
Yeah, a 25-yard return by Case and Kane. Yeah, it looks like the Cajuns are having turtle stew tonight, the way it's looking, unfortunately. Yeah, Daniels in the pocket. Good throw. Looks like about a 3-yard reception to Ty Bates. 3rd reception of the night. Now this is a big possession. Maryland needs to drive down the field and get them 6 points right here.
Yeah, they've got to do something, because if they can't do anything here, I mean, don't get me wrong, I already feel like it's over with the way the Cajuns are playing tonight, but they got to at least put some hope in there.
Definitely. 3rd and inches here was another reception to Ty Bates. Daniels is going to be in the pocket. And incomplete pass, deflection by King Sosa. I don't know about punting right now, but...
No, they had that. It's 4th and inches. They had a run wide open. They could have hit for a couple yards, and that would have got them the first. I don't know. I'm not really sure about the decision to pass on that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. We got a 14-yard return by Gunnisberg. Raging Cajuns coming in a shotgun formation. Let's see what they're going to run. Looks like they're going to throw the ball. Shows he's going to be in the pocket. And a huge interception. And that is the break that Maryland needed right there. They needed something. Casey Kane, that's his second interception of the night. Definitely been the defensive MVP for them so far. That's something they needed. Get the ball into the Lafayette's side. Maryland needs to execute on this drive. They need to score. They need these points.
And if they can't score on this, I mean, take 3 even, but just get something here.
Definitely. There's an incomplete pass.
Dangerous pass, too. That was right into the defender's hand.
Let's see if Daniels can kind of slow down, get these decisions going. Sits in the pocket. And deflection by number 56 again. I think he's had 3 or 4 deflections tonight, and he has an interception. He's been doing work right there in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. For a linebacker, especially when they're passing, you wouldn't think linebackers would get that many pass deflections, but
Yeah, definitely. Ty Bays right there got his foot in, 5th reception. And it looks like we're going to review this. I think we're going to look at it.
yeah, let's see.
I think he got his feet in.
Yeah, he had a foot in.
He got a foot in all day.
So that's going to be good for a nice 13-yard grab for Maryland. Definitely needed that.
Interesting that was the play they picked to review.
Yeah, of all the plays we've seen.
Yeah, there's been at least 2 plays they could have looked at.
And they choose to review that one. That was very clearly in.
Ooh, bad decision right there by Amari Daniels. Could have been intercepted, but we're going to be 2nd and 10 here. We'll see if he can find a wide open receiver here and get some positive yardage going.
He had the time, I think. Honestly, he could have just ran that one. But
there you go. Good throw right there to Kent. They needed those points right there. Got in the back of the end zone. I think he got both feet down.
He's going for the pros.
Yep, good on Sundays, as they say. Verbal Kent right there with a TD. 49-24. You know, going into the 4th quarter, you got your 6. Definitely huge. You see this return right here by the Cajuns. And look at that right there. Big hit. Great coverage on the kickoff. Maryland's got some momentum working. Got a pocket, switch to God, incomplete pass. It looks like we're going to the 4th quarter right here.
Y'all know what time it is. Throw them 4s up in chat.
I throw those 4s up, guys. This is the 4th quarter. This is money time.
I think the Maryland defense here just got to make a big stand.
Got switch to God in the pocket. Got some time. And completed pass for about 5 yards to Greg Givens Jr., his 5th reception of the game. Came back, ran his route, and then kind of turned back and got a good reception. His route was finished and kind of turned back.
That hit looked disrespectful.
Definitely. So she's going to be in the pocket here. And had a wide open man, misfired high. Looks like we're going to have to punt here.
Maryland definitely needs that. They definitely got to bring a stop to that Raging Cajun offense.
Definitely. And it's a return right here for the Maryland Terrapins. And it looks like it's going to be about a 13-yard return by Toxic Jensen. First time I've called his name tonight.
And now let's see what they can get. They got to get something going.
Daniels in the pocket. Got pressure, and that's the first sack of the night by Jensen Elliott. Yeah, I think that's the first sack for both teams as far as I've seen, and haven't
Yeah.
seen a whole lot of pressure in this game, and here it comes.
Yep, that's sack number 1 of the night.
Maryland's going to be under center here. Daniel's going to come out, 5-step drop, and an incomplete. 3rd and 16. Raging Cajuns defense is stepping up. Got the sacks. Didn't have any sacks earlier in the game, but fourth quarter is the best time to get that pressure.
Now Maryland's just got to...
Ooh, broken tackle and huge throw to Verbal Kent.
That is what they needed right there. They need to let the ball fly.
Huge 43-yard reception by Verbal Kent, and he threw off the defender who had him for a sack. Got to give Daniel some props for breaking out of that thing like Ben Roethlisberger, breaking out of sacks.
Kent is a big boy.
Definitely, and we got a handoff to Cookie Cutter for 4 yards. This is a huge drive right here. Terrapins get this touchdown, get those 7 points, and see where they stack up after that.
Yeah, they're right back in it if they can get 7 here.
Daniel's under center. Gunnarson's gonna go into motion. He's gonna throw it to his safety valve. He kind of knew that was coming. He'd been throwing to him all night.
Mr. Sandman with that deflection.
A huge deflection by Mr. Sandman. Daniel's going to be in the pocket. He's got time. Hits his running back, and Cookie turns and gets his feet out of bounds. Kind of discombobulated. Yeah, he gets discombobulated where he was on the field. Maryland's decided they're going for it. Don't blame them. They need 7. Don't need 3.
Ooh.
Huge
They did not need that.
Definitely not.
That was definitely... that hurt.
A huge interception by the Raging Cajuns. Raging Cajuns have been making turnovers happen, especially in their secondary and linebackers area. And Anthony Stover's going to get another 5-yard rush. 255 rushing yards for the night for the team. 29 rushes for 175 yards and 3 TDs. Have a night, man. Have a night.
Yeah. Stover's pretty much going to be the bread and butter for the rest of this game. All they got to do is run clock out.
Definitely. It's just 30th rush of the game. 182 yards. Yeah, everything's positives here. You run the ball, run time off the clock, and let that man eat. I'm going to option play. Threw the option, and Maryland covered it perfectly. Kason Kane with the tackle. Big hit, too.
Yeah, that was a nice hit. Forces a punt. Maryland getting the ball back.
And there's a punt. Return by the Terrapins.
They definitely needed to get the ball back, get that huge 3 and out there.
Definitely. It was a 7-yard return by Jensen. Good coverage right there by Raging Cajuns. Gonna have Daniels under center here. He's gonna get in the pocket, do his 5-step drop. And huge sack and fumble. And we're gonna have a return here. Oh, and he got tripped up. He got tripped up by a Maryland lineman. I think tripped him up. I don't know if he tripped on his own guy or he tripped on a lineman. I think he tripped on a Maryland lineman.
Tripped getting the ball.
Or he just tripped getting the ball, one or the other. But a huge sack and fumble recovery there. And Raging Cajun's going to be under center here. Gunnersburg's going to be in motion. Swish it to God's in the pocket. Good throw. 4-yard reception to Greg Givens Jr. I'm kind of surprised they're not running the ball here, but if you complete passes, it'll run time off.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep it in bounds. Kason Kane having a night. 7 tackles, tackle for a loss.
Yeah, definitely. 6 for 6 in the red zone. So they're in the red zone for their 7th attempt here tonight. Got a little bit of pressure. Made him throw a little bit early. Greg Givens Jr. for a 1-yard reception. His 7th reception of the night.
Think they're going to make it 7 for 7 on red zone touchdowns?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. If they just go for running the ball, run the time off, or are they going to go for the
I
finishing
think right
blow?
here they just run it, because with the success they've had tonight running it.
Or they're going to run a screen instead. And,
Ooh,
broken tackle by Anthony Stover.
touchdown.
He's going to take it to the house for 16 yards. Stover, no doubt, probably going to get player of the game with that. Man's been having a great night. Broken tackle. And taking the
He
ball
has
up the
been
field.
doing absolutely phenomenal tonight, and that Maryland defense just cannot stop him.
Definitely, and I guess they did go. Was it 7 for 7 in the red zone?
Yeah, 7 for 7 in the red zone. And then where did that other touchdown come from? Was that a defensive touchdown?
I'm trying to remember. A good return right there by Kaysen Kane, for 29 yards. I think they had an interception that got them into the red zone. Actually, there's been like 2 turnovers that the Cajuns have gotten the ball inside the 20 because of their defense. Gunnarsson with a 2-yard reception there. I want to say it's about his 10th or 11th catch. 11th reception of the game. Amari hasn't played bad other than the 5 interceptions he's had. He's had some good decisions in the early part of the game, but for whatever reason, he's kind of had some decision-making problems going on into the second half.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that. Most of their points came in the first half, and ever since then, it's just been a train wreck.
Definitely, and the Raging Cajuns' pressure is really ramped up right there. That's a pressure throwaway there. Made Amari had to escape the pocket and throw the ball away. They're starting to push him and pressure him, and he's starting to make bad throws because of it. 7-yard reception by Ty Bays, 6th reception of the night. I really think Maryland needs to be going for it here. Punting the ball is not serving any purpose for them.
No, especially not with 4.5 minutes left. And you're down 32 points. You can't really just be, giving the ball back just like that.
Definitely not. It's 4-down territory for the rest of the game here.
Yeah, especially when it was only 4th and 1. I mean, give it to Cookie Cutter.
Yeah, definitely. Get Cookie in the game. Get him going. And there's a handoff to Anthony Stover for 6 yards. Raging Cajuns are going to dial it up. You know what they're going to do.
Yep, just run the clock out.
It's going to be in shotgun formation here.
No point in adding any more insult to injury.
Yeah, very much so. Greg Givens Jr. with eight receptions tonight. He's been kind of a safety valve guy I've seen the last couple of drives here for Swishy to God. Going to be under center. We're going to have a handoff to Anthony Stover and a 1-yard rush. Good stop right there by the Maryland Terps. They really need to buckle down and plug the middle here and stop these run plays. And they're going to throw the ball. Swishy got in the pocket.
Ooh.
Big sack. Huge sack right there by Little Cy. First sack of the night. Little Cy already had 3 or 4 sacks on the season. Had the most sacks on Maryland's team. Big sack right there for him. Only 2nd sack of the game total. And as far I think it was 2nd or 3rd sack. And first sack for Maryland.
Yeah, made a nice spin move to get out of the block and just took him right down.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, big hit. Anthony Stover got lit up. Might have to go to concussion protocol on that one.
Kaysen Kane having a good night tonight.
Definitely. He has shown up for Maryland for sure on the defensive end.
Got both of their picks and some real hard hits.
If I was Stover on now, I'd get me some Gatorade, chill out.
Man, I'm drinking some Gatorade right now for him.
I saw the red paint come off that helmet after that hit.
Yeah, started to look like Patrick Mahomes' helmet.
Oh, definitely. We got a punt return by Maryland, and looks like Jensen's going to get them 10 yards up. I don't know what was going on there. We're laying on top of each other there.
They were just
But,
getting a nice hug in, you know.
Yeah, I see that. Got Daniel stepping up in the pocket, and incomplete pass. He's thrown 55 times tonight, 31 completions. The success that they haven't had in the run games really caused him to have to throw a ball a lot, and they've kind of strayed away from Cookie because of it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been to the point where, you know, cookie cut is good, but
You just gotta let that ball loose because you're down right now 32 points.
Yeah, definitely. It's unfortunate because when you get down this big lead, and Maryland's a really good running team, and they're used to using Cookie a lot. 20, 30 carries a game, and Daniels is throwing for 55, 56 attempts tonight, 300 yards rushing. This is probably the most he's thrown in a game in a while, and they can't really use Cookie in the running game as much because they don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, they gotta get their pass game going before they can think about running, especially at this point. They can't even, like, don't get me wrong, they're at the point of no return now. They got a minute and a half left. At the point you really can't run, so Cookie's not going to get a whole lot here, but, get some momentum going into next week. Let that ball loose. What's the worst that can happen?
Definitely. It's going to be an I formation, handoff to Stover, and it's going to be a 1 yard loss, tackle for loss by Smoochie Wallace. Looks like the Raging Cajun's going to run one more play here before the end of this game. Looks like we're going to do a handoff to Anthony Stover. He's going to take it for about 9 yards, and that should be the game tonight, guys. Looks like it's going to be a 56-24 W for the Raging Cajuns here in Maryland. Just wanted to thank everyone for watching the game tonight. And there's Anthony Stover, player of the game, 37 carries, 196 yards, 3 TDs, 2 receptions, and a receiving TD. Definitely well deserved, man.
I totally just let out a whole spiel and I was muted.
Oh, unfortunate. I don't know if we're still on or not.
I mean, it's still going.
Ah, good.
That's fine. My nice little spiel about how good the teams did and everything can stay with me.
Stover had a great night.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely a really good game, both sides of the ball, but second half just they couldn't pull through.
Definitely. I don't know if Canes knows the game ended or not.
I don't know. Looks like there's only like 1 or 2 people in here.